Namaste students. In the 11th standard practicals, one of the experiment is salt analysis. Salt, it contains one anion and one cation. So you know anions are acid radicals, cations are basic radicals. So in this experiment, our aim is to identify anion and cation present in the given salt sample. So if a salt packet is given to you, first after opening you will observe the color of the salt. So this is called physical examination. So in that color you will notice the color. If your salt is blue or bluish green, it says your salt contains copper ion and nickel ion, Cu2 plus and Ni2 plus. If it is greenish, it may be nickel 2 plus. Light green color salt, it is Fe2 plus. Pink color salt, it may be cobalt salt, so CO2 plus. If it is white salt, absence of all these anion. So if your salt is white, then absence of copper, nickel, Fe2 plus, cobalt 2 plus. So the next test is dry eating test. So for this test, a pinch of salt is taken in a boiling tube and heated. So you will get various observations. Any one of these observation you may get it. Colorless, odorless gas may be carbonate. Colorless, vinegar smelling gas may be acetate ion. CH3COO minus acetate ion. Next, if you are getting reddish brown gas which turns ferrous sulfate solution black, then it may be nitrate ion, NO3 minus nitrate. If you are getting reddish brown gas which turns starch iodide paper into orange, then it is bromide ion, Br minus. If you are getting greenish yellow gas, it says it is chloride ion. So like that you can complete your dry eating test. Next test is flame test. So in this flame test, we have to make our salt as a paste with concentrated HCl, and then that paste is introduced into the flame. So here when you are doing like this, your salt will be converted into chlorides. The chlorides are more volatile in nature, so it will vaporize. So then different colors you are able to get it. That import your cation present in the salt. So in this, if you are getting brick red flame, it says it is calcium ion, Ca2 plus. If you are getting crimson red, it says it is strontium ion, Sr2 plus. If you are getting grassy green flame, that import it is barium ion, Ba2 plus. If you are not getting any of these characteristic flame, absence of calcium, strontium and barium. So all these are preliminary tests which says some information about your anion and cation. Now the next is analysis of anion. So anions are classified into three groups. One is dilute H2SO4 group, another is concentrated H2SO4 group, the next is independent radicals. So in the dilute H2SO4 group, what do you want to do? You will take a salt and you will add dilute H2SO4 and you will get any one of these characteristics change. So if you are getting colorless, odorless gas, that means carbon dioxide gas is evolved, then the anion present is carbonate ion, CO3 2 minus, carbonate, CO3 2 minus. If you are getting burning sulfur smell, then it says then your anion is sulfite, SO3 2 minus, sulfite, SO3 2 minus. If you are getting H2S gas smell, that is a rotten egg smell, then it is a sulfide ion, S2 minus, sulfide ion. If you are getting NO2 gas, how to find out that NO2 gas? It may be brownish gas, then the ion is nitrite ion, NO2 minus ion. So if you are not getting any of these characteristics change in that salt, then absence of carbonate, CO3 2 minus, sulfite, SO3 2 minus, sulfide, S2 minus, nitrite, NO2 minus. Then we have to proceed concentrated H2SO4 test. So you will take a salt and carefully you want to add concentrated H2SO4 with the help of dropper. Then if you are seeing a colorless pungent smelling gas, that means it's HCl gas, then the ion present in that is chloride ion. If you are getting reddish brown gas, then that gas is bromide gas, so the ion is Br minus. Then violet vapors, if you are getting that gas is due to iodine, then the ion is iodide ion. If you are getting reddish brown vapors, it may be NO2 gas. So this presence of concentrated H2SO4, it may be oxidized to nitrate. So it may be nitrate anion. Then if you are getting vinegar smell, then it is due to acetic acid. So the ion is acetate ion. If you are not getting any of these characteristic changes, then yours may be independent ion. So under the independent ions, radicals, you are having sulfate, SO4 2 minus, and phosphate, PO4 3 minus. So how to do this test? Your salt plus HCl, then you will be adding barium chloride aqueous. That means a solution of barium chloride. Immediately you will get white PPT. Then it indicates sulfate ion is present. If not, you want to do this next ammonium molybdate test. So you will be taking salt and concentrated HNO3, that is nitric acid, and then you will add ammonium molybdate solution. If you are getting yellow PPT, it says it is phosphate ion. So like that you will find out the anion present in your salt sample.